The time of the revelation of this surah is the period of Makkah, when Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, he was still staying in the Makkah, and the opposition from the Quraysh people, it was getting stronger and stronger. And one of the reality that they were not ready to accept, it was about the Qiyamah. They did not believe that the Qiyamah or the end of the world will take place, or if there is any kind of the punishment of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala or azab of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. They were not ready to accept all these beliefs. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala revealed this surah. And He gave them the example of the previous nations of Samud and Ad. These are very famous nations in the history of Arab. And these Arab people who were the addressee of the Quran, the Quraysh people, they were well known about the fate of Ad and Samud, that what happened and what were the consequences of their denial. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has given the examples.
So this is related to the belief of
The Qiyamah. Yes. The name Al Haqqah is also the name of the Qiyamah. One of the names of the Qiyamah is Al Haqqah. This the root of this word is Haqq. As we know, the word Haqq means truth, something that is real. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is saying that the Qiyamah is real and it is the ultimate reality. Al Haqqah. So you can translate the word Al Haqqah as the ultimate reality. So he opened this word as a topic that there is ultimate reality, the truth that is going to take place. Mal Haqqah. What is this ultimate reality? This is the style of the Quran, that when Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala would like to emphasize on something, He draws the attention of the people, giving one word Al-Haqqah. Then what is Al-Haqqah? Now everyone is paying attention, looking for the answer. وَمَا أَدْرَاكَ مَا الْحَاقَّةُ. Again, this is also the style of the Quran, like Inna anzalnahu fi laylatil qadr wama adraka ma laylatul qadr. Who told you that what the reality is? Right? What makes you understand? Wama adraka means, and what will make you understand? Adra, yudri, idra means to make someone perceive, to make someone understand. Ka you. Wama adraka mal haqq. Now, after raising these questions, everyone now is paying attention. So then Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is talking about that and is answering.
It's like Surah Al Haqqah, wa ma adraka.
Yes,
Surah Al Haqqah, wa ma adraka.
Adraka wal Qariya, right. كذبت ثمود وعاد بالقارعة. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is now telling the Quraysh people that before you there were Samud and Ad, and both of these nations, they denied this ultimate reality.
Striking out.
Striking and sudden calamity. Okay. Now with the word Al-Qari'ah, it means something that comes all of a sudden, suddenly. The literal meaning of Al-Qari'ah, anything that is knocking at the door. Qara' al-bab in Arabic, it is called to knock the door. If someone came suddenly and started knocking at the door, you did not know about that before. That thing is called Al-Qari'ah. So the Qiyamah, the last hour, or also any kind of the azab in this dunya also, it comes all of a sudden.
One question. Since the Arabs at that time did not used to believe in afterlife, did they understood the word haka to means
Mhm.
that-
Something that is going to happen.
right.
Yes, actually, Islam, when introduced or reminded them to believe in that, so Islam emphasized on this reality that do not think that this is something maybe or may not be, this is something for sure. So Islam brought this idea into their mind, this belief, and emphasized on that also, that this is not something like fantasy, or you think, okay, we will see, it's not going to happen. No, for sure it is going to happen.
So what's the meaning of kazzabat?
Denied.
They denied.
They denied, yani Samud and Ad,
Yes, some
they
of them.
denied the Qiyamah bil Qari'ah, and we translated the literal meaning is striking and sudden calamity.
Kazabat, the third person plural of
Feminine.
Yes,
And-
feminine.
Here.
kazaba.
Yes. Kazzaba.
Starting to apply that.
Yes. MashaAllah. If you make the conjugation, so it will be kazzaba, kazzaba, kazzabu, kazzaba. فأما ثمود فأهلكوا بالطاغية. فأما, it means as far as we say in English, as far as Thamud are concerned, as far as Thamud. So what happened with them? فأهلكوا. So they were destroyed. أهلكوا is from halak, halakat, destroyed, right? بالطاغية, with a punishment of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, with the azab of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, that was kind of, taghya is something that is transgressing, is going out of limits, So it was an violent earthquake, and according to some tafsir, it was a thunderbolts. So it destroyed, it killed all of them.
So Tavia means, so Tavia is what? Is
Ha.
azab?
Taghya is azab, and that type of azab that has no limits.
Okay. Very severe azab.
Very severe azab, yes. Right? So this word is from Tughyan. And when some human beings, when they become rebellious, they crossed all the limits, the life of transgression. So these people are also called Taghi in Tughyan. And this word is very frequent in the Quran. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, He used this word most of the time with Taghwaha, Fattaghaw. So, it is very interesting point that the azab also sometimes came with the same type of action that those people they were doing. Their lifestyle became very, rebellious, and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala sent them the kind of azab also that was very much violent.
So non-peaceful behavior leads to non-peaceful environmental punishment.
Exactly. Yes. So, literal meaning of taghya, anything that is in transgression, right? But what type of azab was that? As I said, two tafsir. One is it was thunderbolts, and the second was it was earthquake. Because in the many other ayat of the Quran, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, one place He said about the Thamud, they were destroyed by the earthquake, Rajfa. Rajfatul ard, Rajfa means trembling, the earth trembling. Yes. وَأَمَّا عَادٌ, as far as Ad are concerned, the other nation Ad, they were destroyed with a wind. Birih, rih means wind, Actually, this is like storm, wind storm. Sar. That wind that is going very fast, that is very much with speed, and also it comes in the winter time. So it is wind chill and storm.
Is that something similar how during Ghazwa Khandak they
Hmm.
experienced?
Yes, yes.
That would be something like such.
Exact. At that time, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala sent this type of the wind. Birihin sarsarin atiyah. Atiyah again is like taghiyah. Atiyah means furiously, angrily. So, when the wind is going at the speed of 150 miles an hour, so that becomes very much violent and very much raging and furious. That is called atiyah.
Sir, the meaning of sarsarin is cold wind.
The cold wind that comes in the winter time, yes.
And what about Berih?
The rih means just the wind. Sarsar is the quality of that wind.
Oh, okay. So Rihi is
The
actually
rih means
the wind.
wind, yes.
And Atiya?
Atiyah furiously,
Yes.
angrily.
So Berih means with the wind.
With the wind. You can also say with wind storm. That was very furious.
And Sarsarin is furious.
Sarsar is the wind that comes in the winter time.
Oh,
So Sarsa means fast and Atiya means furious.
Yes.
Fast and furious.
Yes.
it's a good one. So why? I mean, oh, okay. So what is being said is Berihin. So they were destroyed by the wind, and now Allah Subhanahu wa Taala is describing what type of wind was it. So it was a Sarsarin.
Yes.
Not a very cold wind, and very furious.
Yes.
Well, this was the whole nation of Ad and Samud, right?
Yes,
It's
yes.
not just talking about one person.
No,
The
the
whole-
nation.
The whole nation which was following Ad and Samud.
Right.
was
Except the
destroyed.
few people, those who were the followers, the believers,
Yeah.
they were saved, but the majority, those who were the non-believers, they were
cannot
all
even-
destroyed.
Yes.
The whole nation. And both of them, they were very mighty people, very powerful people, in their physical, build and money-wise, very rich, very wealthy, intelligence-wise also. They were very intelligent. They were able to carve their houses, to build their houses in the mountains. So well protected,
Very strong one.
very strong homes, very strong people, very strong homes.
That's what Allah showed that it doesn't matter how strong.
Exactly.
I can destroy anything.
Mm. So, in order to knock down these people, Allah subhanahu, because they were very strong, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala sent this type of windstorm for 7 nights and 8 days without any break, without any interruption.
This was in the Arab world somewhere.
Yes, yes. They are in the north part of Arab. And still their ruins are there.
Present day, I think Jordan close to that. Is that?
Hijaz, north of Hijaz. And that is also, this area is called Madain. Madain,
Is
yes.
the Dead Sea there in the same place?
No, that Dead Sea was the, it is, those were the Lut, the people of Lut.
Because that's also a place of Azab.
Yes, that was also the place of
Madan, is it the same as Madian or different?
Yes,
No,
Madian.
there is a
Madian.
separate one, Madain, which is in Persia. That is on the other side.
Ah,
This is
that is in
something-
Iran, and that is in, this Madian is in Hijaz.
Hijaz.
Yes. So, سخرها عليهم. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala released this wind to them sab'a layal for 7 nights.
7 nights.
وَثَمَانِيَةَ أَيَّامٍ and 8 days.